Well, hey guys. Hey, I'm back. We give you all the ideas, what you should do, what you should not do. But now, listen, that's when it's get excited. That's when you gonna now, after you do all of that, you plant your babies, you done check for insect, listen to me. And then now you become a pro now. Because guess what? You're gonna check your garden, you're gonna see your bugs, and you're gonna be like, hey, what you doing here? So now you get excited. So now, guess what? Fertilizer now. We gotta fertilize the plants. Just like you will take your vitamin, just like when you sick, you can drink that medicine the doctor give you. So the same thing. After you done spray them plants and they become young and healthy and strong, guess what now? If you done put that fertilizer on them, whether you use, but listen to me, the fish motion is the best. I mean, for me. That fish motion, when you done mix that with water, guess what? It's thing though. Hey, but that is the oneness. So, when you done put that down, you water it once every 2 weeks. I just normally do that when I remember. But I'll be honest to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to do it every 2 weeks for sure. I don't do it. Sometimes I don't remember. But I normally use the bone meal, blood meal, and the garden tone. Once you put, I just use that. But now I normally now do, with the spray, and you gotta stay on that because you can't do all that work. Weeding ain't easy. Planting them plants and you see it pretty and then you let insect take over. No, honey. So now, after you fertilize that, you use your organic fertilizer or whatever your choice is. Now, the harvest begin. Now, when we talk earlier, I tell you, okay, then we're gonna talk about pick your area and then know how much seedling to plant and maximize your space, because now the bigger your harvest, the more plants you plant. And you could even plant, if when you plant your tomato now, it's time to harvest. You'll be like, man, I don't know how to pick my tomato. I don't know how to pick my sweet pepper. I don't know when to pick it. And I don't know when to pick my okra. So, now a lot of people I spoke with, they say when you pick your okra, you have to make sure it's soft. Or you pick it young. Some people like it young because when the okra done old and it ain't no good. But sometimes people say you could put it in soup. But now, we know when to pick your foods. If you plant the tomato, some people like the tomato green, some people like the tomato half ripe. And some like say, okay, I'll pick it and I'll put it inside the house and let it ripe. You could do that. So that's why I tell you, it's still your choice. Your garden, your rules, your choice. I can't come and tell you what to do in your garden, but I could give you some tip how I do it. So you could pick it green, you could pick it ripe, but you don't let it stay too ripe on the tree because sometimes birds eat it. Or they put a hole in it. And then when they put the holes in it, you don't know what else done gone inside there. So I wouldn't advise you to, eat it unless the holes there. And then you could see, like, you look at it and ain't nothing inside of it. Where you cut it, So it's still up to you. I can't tell you what to do. So when you maximize your space, you know how much tomato you're going to need, how much sweet pepper. And to say, okay, then if I know I want cut grocery bill from buying tomato in the food store for a month, you plant your 2 or 3 tomato because you know how heavy you use your tomato and how heavy you cook with it. So the tomato, your sweet pepper. Reason why I said that, because tomato and sweet pepper, we all cook with that. Tomato, sweet pepper, onion, thyme. We all cook with that. And you can't just plant one thyme tree and say, oh, that thyme tree can last me for, and then you cook with that every day. So you should at least have a maximum of 2 or 3 times to say, when you cut it, you give the next one time to grow. So if I cut this one, that by the time I go on to the next one should start growing, and I go on to the third one now. You space your harvest. And then that's where you maximize it, and it will last you until the end of the month, where you say, okay, then I'm not going to go to the food store buying thyme. I'm not going to the food store buying sweet pepper. I'm going to grow 3 sweet pepper, 5 sweet pepper. And then sometimes 1 sweet pepper is give you 5, 6 sweet pepper a time. And it depends how you treat the plant, how much you water it. It give you good size where you could get 2 cook. You could cook twice or 3 times sometime on it, but it depends how heavy you using it. So, guys, let's do this. I give you some tip to follow up on, and you don't have to be a pro to do that, because I still learning. I don't know it all. I still make mistake, and gardening is about mistake. If you don't make no mistake in the garden, listen to me, you ain't going nowhere. So I make mistake, and mistake upon mistake. I ain't give up. The most important about it all, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. You make mistake, keep going. And at the end of your mistake, you will sit down one day and say, wow, I finally get it together. And you will, if you don't give up. But if you give up, then you can still go to the food store. And I know many people say, well, why should I go in a garden, pull weeds, and waste my time, and I could go to the food store and buy it? Honey, it don't taste the same. It don't taste the same. And when that go in your body, you could go in your backyard and pick that fruits or that vegetable. The joy of gardening, you will never think going to the food store, it's better than growing your own food. Keep up the good work. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Together, we should grow our own food. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy your day.